Oh, hi. Should I turn my air conditioning off? Can you hear it? Tell me. Hi, this is Monica. Most of you know that because you're my friends watching this channel. And for your viewership and your friendship, I thank you. Today, I just wanted to update you on how my no-buy was going. I informed the world that I was going on a no-buy because I was spending too much of my money. Now we're about 6 months later, and I wanted to update you. I wanted to give you my current vibes. I wanted to just let you know what was up. I've been putting off filming this video and many videos because I was like, oh, I have to have a look on. I have to do my makeup and blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, if that's the thing that's in my way, how about I just do my makeup, talk about how my no-buy is going. I have notes, bitch, right here, so I'm prepared. I have makeup here, I have a beverage here. I'll list everything that I'm using on my face down below because that's what beauty channels do. I was thinking about this channel. I was like, what do I want this channel to be? What are my hashtag goals here? And I was trying to come up with a word for beauty and entertainment. Butainment. But that just sounds like I'm talking to you about fuels. Butainment. Enterty. Entertainment plus beauty equals enterty. So I'm glad we did that. But if you have an amalgamation of any names, let me know. Wow, do you like my hair? It's like the cat ears that all the beauty gurus wear, but it's just made of hair. So first things first. I've been on a no-buy since February 1st of this year of 2019. I started off the first couple of months writing down things that I would have purchased, and I was going over those things a little bit the other day, and I was like, oh, I might film a video about that actually and see if I still want those things. But the thing that struck me about that, because part of my no-buy is that I'm not buying books or makeup and various other things, but those are the two main things that I would spend my money on. I was like, it has been much harder for me to not buy books than it has been to not buy makeup. So much harder. There are so many reasons I can justify buying a book. And also, spoiler alert, vulnerability check, I bought a book. I bought one. But I was in a deep panic mode, and once I was out of the panic mode, 2 hours later, I returned it. What happened, I was taking a class, I was super late to the class, I hadn't done the homework, I had basically lathered myself up. It's not a class that I need for anything, it was just a class that I had elected to take, an elective if you will. I just whipped myself into a frenzy and was at the bookstore buying something that I needed for the class, and then just tacked on something else. And I left the bookstore and I was like, what the hell is my problem? And I mean, I was just in such a panic, but this is something that I do and that I'm just trying to work my way through, is creating these situations, these sort of tornadoes of excitement, and looking for a way to calm down from the excitement. So creating these situations in which I would get to buy something and have a feeling of that of a high, if you will. So I noticed that I was doing that. I freaked out, called my best friend or texted her or something, and she was like, I'm in a meeting, what's going on? And I told her, and it was just a stupid, sweaty New York afternoon where it was humidity was 93%, and it was just, I was upset. And I told her I bought a book, and she was like, it's okay, you can take it back. And in that moment, I didn't want to. I didn't want to take it back. I was like, yeah, I could, okay. But then I ended up walking past another bookstore that was super beautiful that I had never seen before, actually. And I was like, okay, let me just go in here and let me experience this bookstore. Everything was dark wood, and it was just really, really beautiful. There was a very quiet talk going on in the back of the store. So the whole store was very quiet. There was like a little music tinkling in the background. Tinkling in the background? It was all like very calm, and so I just got to like look through the store and look at all these beautiful books and this beautiful environment. What I got from that experience was that I didn't feel the need to buy something. I got everything that I needed by just being in the atmosphere, and I was able to walk back the like 15 blocks or whatever to the bookstore and return this interloper, this book that I have not authorized myself to buy this year. And I went home. I didn't end up going to the class, but so, you know what I mean? Another thing that I don't know how to deal with yet, but like maybe I'll get there, is free things. I live in New York, so everybody leaves stuff that they don't want out on the stoop or out in the lobby of their apartment buildings, mine included. So usually like every few days there's something that I can get for free. So I've noticed that I've gotten, not, I wouldn't say a lot of those things, but like, okay, for instance, someone put out beginner's piano sheet music from The Sound of Music, and I was like, swoop, that's mine. I don't know how to play the piano. I don't have a piano. I don't have a particular urge to learn piano music from The Sound of Music. I would like to learn to sing some of the songs. I think that would be fun. I don't know what's going on with these eyebrows. They're each telling a different story. I got a book, actually I'm very interested in this and looking at it, but it was like how to learn astrology, so I'm like, okay, well, why not? But like it took me a couple months to give that Sound of Music book like back to the world. I've been having very, I don't want to say sticky fingers because I haven't been stealing people's things, but like with free things I found that I've gotten a lot of those, like gathered them into my arms and run into my apartment so that I could think about it there. But I felt that same urge of like, ooh, like I found something free, it's mine now. Mommy's gotta have it. So that I don't love, and I don't know how to deal with it, but I don't know if my no-buy year is like the time to deal with it. I'm dealing with other things. So yeah, free things, I don't know how to navigate that, and I don't know that I feel the desire to figure that out now. I don't think I do. So let me just check all of these things off that I talked about. Part of my no-buy is that I'm not buying accessories. That includes jewelry, scarves, bags, including a backpack, even though I sorely, sorely wanted one. And I would say borderline needed a new backpack at the start of my no-buy because mine was like ripping and just looked tattered, but it was still like highly functional. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but like it did what it needed to do, which was protect my back from all of the things that I carry around the city like a little turtle. So the other day I was carrying around my usual things. Oh, that's much more blue than I thought, but let's go with it. I forgot that I had a frozen meal in my backpack. I had a frozen lasagna. And I swear my life is better than I'm making it sound right now. I'm walking home in the rain. I didn't have an umbrella. I was like, oh, it's fine. My backpack, very waterproof. Then I get home and I noticed that the bottom of my backpack is wet. And I was like, oh, shit. I took my backpack off and I was like, why does my backpack smell delicious? Turns out that my lasagna had, I was going to say my lasagna melted. My lasagna thawed. Is the word, over the course of several hours had leaked through the bottom of my bag. And oh boy. So eyeliner. My bag, as I said, very waterproof, very utilitarian, so it had just, and very padded. So it had just taken a few hours. It had opened somehow and just leaked through all of the padding and slowly seeped through all of this waterproof material. Sozy wozies. I put it in the sink to wash and then left it there to soak, aka forgot about it, for a couple hours, and then I was like, oh yeah, I'm washing my backpack. Got it out and hung it up to dry, and I was like, wow, a lot of water has absorbed into this backpack because I left it for a few hours. Today is the third day, and basically, and I wrung it out and everything, all the padding is still wet inside because the dampness is not evaporating. It won't dry because it's waterproof, so it won't dry. So I have to get another backpack. So the lasagna incident, I mean, what an unexpected turn of events. Any backpack recommendations, I'm welcome. I'm all ears. I'm welcome? You're welcome to tell me. I invite you to tell me. Please tell me. The universe answers. When you're ready for a new backpack, the universe answers with a lean cuisine. I think that's fine for what we're doing right now. I don't think this is a look that's gonna change any minds here. I've been thinking a lot about this too in terms of my no-buys. I'm like, I feel like a no-buy is perfect for someone like myself. Someone who did not grow up with a lot of structure on how to manage oneself, and I don't have those really as like practiced or learned skills. It's hard for me to like get myself to even like do things that I want to do. I'm really aware of that, and trying not to be too hard on myself about it. I'm just like, okay, well, this is where I'm at, so I'm here, and like, what happens now? In thinking about how many years have gone by in which I've tried to moderate my spending habit. Everybody's like, moderation is key. Like, cool. Like, I believe that. And it is if you can do that. And the years that I've told myself, like, okay, I'm only going to buy this one thing this month, or blah, 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 whatever the hell I've told myself, or I'm only going to spend this much. I did not have the skills built in order to put something like that into practice. Right now, I don't know that I don't know that I've built those skills yet for like when this year is over. Like when this no-buy is over, what am I gonna do? And I think that's something that is fine to start thinking about right now, right? Like, I think that's fine. I don't feel nervous about like the no-buy being over. Maybe I feel a little bit too excited about it, to be honest, right now. But we'll see. I think I would like to start thinking more about that, like skills that I would like to build in order to have a life in which I'm buying things that I want and doing things that I want to do and doing things that I need to do. So, to be continued. The last thing that I wanted to talk about in this video is the topic of things that I've been able to do during my no-buy year. So I signed up for a French class. That's right. I take French lessons now. I took French in high school, middle school, and elementary, and retained very little of it. It's a really cute little place. I love my teacher. I took a makeup class because I missed a class. I loved the teacher of the makeup class. I went to a party there last night. I tore it up. They played a bunch of 90s R&B and like French house music. And they were serving tequila, and I drank it and I danced my little patoots off. Let me just say, I danced it off. I had so much fun, and I'm just having fun. It's a really fun way to spend a Saturday morning, going to these little French classes. And you get a croissant and sparkling water. I'm like, yes, I will, please and thank you. S'il vous plaît. Donne-moi. And this is a big one. A thing that I've been able to do because I've not been spending all of my money is I have planned, and I'm about to go on a 2-week European solo trip. Bitch, get ready. I've never done that! And I'm gonna frickin' do it! What the hell? That's bonkers, right? Like, I've never traveled other than to go to go visit people. And that kind of traveling, oh boy. We're talking and we're lining, we're talking and we're lining. Okay. But I've never just gone and like gone places that I wanted to go and done things that I wanted to do. And I'm about to go do it. And I'm still going to be on the no-buy. So I'm not going to be able to get like souvenirs or anything. Maybe some clothes if I see some clothes, because clothes and shoes are not included on my no-buy. But I don't really get the like zip zaps like buying clothes. So like I'm not going to buy clothes just so I can buy something. I'm going to France. I'm much more interested in buying cheese. It's for 2 weeks. What is this makeup look even? I look insane. It's fine. I've thought about doing something like this, but I always felt like it would be like too lonely, or like I would be down. And like this is something too that happened to me the other day. Will I mention it in this video? I don't know. I just woke up the other day and my alarm went off and I was getting ready to go to my desk job, and the first thought that I had when I woke up was I was like, wow, I have no reason to wake up. And not in like that way, but in the way that I was like, I'm not working toward a goal. I'm not really doing anything. I don't know. I really love this channel. It is my little place where I can like just create my own thing. I can do the work that I want to do, and like I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder. I look like a crazy person's aunt. I want to have something else to say there, like, and then I remembered my trip and then everything was fine. But like, it wasn't like that. I was just like, I guess in the past, when my mind was, you know, focused on using buying items as like a way to calm myself and like keep myself away from these kinds of thoughts. Waking up to a thought like that would have been really like devastating. It would have been with me for days, if not weeks. It would have made it really hard for me to function. I don't have that mechanism this year where I'm buying things that make those kinds of feelings immediately dissolve. They'll come, you know, they would come back over and over again. But like, I don't have that mechanism, and I feel like having that thought was not... There are people talking in my hallway. I'm trying to get deep with you and there are people talking. There are people talking. But like, waking up to that thought now it felt galvanizing in a way, because I was like, oh, I need to get on that. I need to do something about that. And I felt like I could. You know, instead of pushing that feeling back and like being like, I'm going to buy something, that feeling can wait until later, and then later never comes and I just keep buying things. I was able to, you know, kind of be bolstered by that feeling and being like, well, I guess that means that I need to set some goals for myself. So anyway, wow, this got deep. Shut up, you. Anyway, that's my take. That's what's happening right now. Those are my no-buy updates. Comment below and let me know. First of all, please let me know some Please let me know some backpack recommendations if you have them. I want something cute, different, functional, like me. Cute, different, and functional. That's the theme of this no-buy year. Anyway, okay. Comment down below anything you want, but backpack recommendations are particularly encouraged. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!